Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm with Pamela and I'm gonna change her out of the sleeper and I'm gonna put her in something that I bought a while ago, and we're gonna change gears. We're gonna go into something a little bit otherworldly, kind of mystical, a little mythical, and I hope you guys like that outfit that I have for her. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because I've seen some conversations like this in the community, and I've had this conversation myself a long time ago. I think it was like 6 months into my YouTubing. Is YouTube a verb? I think it is. My YouTubing days, like just 6 months early in the inception of my channel, I think I talked about this, and I think it's kind of nice to recycle topics and revisit them. Only because things change as we collect. Things change as time goes on, and our experiences change us. So, oh, look at this. Should you need us? All my friends here. I love this. I love Ludo. Isn't he cute? Have you guys seen the labyrinth? Anyway, I had to show you that mug. I usually use the mugs to hold my little Reborn stuff in, and I had this one. Been meaning to show you guys this. Isn't that cute? Okay, so back to Pamela, back to our friends and family. So we have our Reborn Dolly friends and our Reborn community friends, some that we met on Facebook, some we met on Instagram, some we met on YouTube. Having a YouTube channel really did enhance the hobby for me. Before I started a YouTube channel, I had been in the hobby for about a year. I didn't even do my first video until I had my third Reborn, and my very first video I ever made was a box opening. Back then I did the channel with my daughter, who was 10, and she's almost 13 now. So it was actually her idea to have the Reborn channel. She was the one that actually introduced me to Reborn dolls. I had always seen Ashton Drake dolls in magazines and was tempted to buy one, but I always thought of other things I wanted to spend money on, and I was spending a lot of money on American Girl dolls back then, so on their clothes and the dolls. But so I've always been into dolls, Cabbage Patch, American Girl dolls, you name it. In fact, it was kind of nice having daughters because it always gave me an excuse to continue that passion. And I think, to be honest, I love the dolls more than they did. So what we're putting on Pamela really quick is this beautiful bubble romper with a unicorn on it. And I like to do entire ensembles. So with this outfit in mind, I found this, and I've purchased other crocheted items from this artist. And as soon as she posted this, I snatched it up. So here it is, a little unicorn to go with that. I'll just lay the unicorn down right there. And I found this at Bye Bye Baby the other day. A really cute unicorn Wubbanub. I love the limited edition Wubbanubs. Those are the ones I always buy for my dolls. So of course, yeah, I'm a crazy doll person that needs to have an entire theme with the outfit. I love it. That's what makes the hobby so much fun. You could do the hobby and you're collecting and you're dressing and any way that you want. And I always try to do that. Oh, what am I doing here? Why can I get this on her? So this is a preemie size bubble romper, and I am having some difficulties here. Good thing she's not a real baby. So how we have our dolly friends, and there is not much explanation to what we do on here when it comes to the people that we know. Oh my God, she's so cute. That we know and that we meet, we meet them as doll collectors. So my daughter and I didn't do our first video until we got our very first, well, not our very first, we got our third Reborn. And it was the Rio kit by Lydia Exposito. So that was the first video we ever uploaded. It was the box opening of that doll, and he was gorgeous. I had already owned a doll by Lydia before. I wanted to be it took a lot of convincing from my daughter, you know, hey, let's do a video, let's do a video. And a lot of convincing because I wasn't sure that I was going to have anything to say, or the time. And then I had also seen some, without emphasizing too much on this, but I also saw some of the negative aspects of YouTube, not just outside of the Reborn doll collecting hobby, but within the Reborn doll collecting hobby. I had been an observer for about a year, and I witnessed some things that, you know, didn't affect me directly whatsoever. So there was a little bit of apprehension there. Regardless, we did our video. She was part of my channel for a while. A part of our channel for a while. She had gradually started to lose interest in the doll hobby altogether. I bought her Saskia, and which has now gone on to be loved by someone else with permission from my daughter. So no issues there. She's really into other things. So that's what we did, you know. I have to say though that having YouTube as part of this hobby for me, it really did enhance it. It opened up other doors for me, as far as friendships and getting to know artists. So, you know, it really did enhance it. It also helped me interact more with my dolls. I got to meet a lot of great artists, a lot of doll collectors. I love being in the know of this hobby, what kits are coming out, what artists are doing, what painting techniques are, you know, how they're changing, what next level are these painters, Reborn doll painters taking it to, what next level are the sculptors taking it to. So definitely being immersed fully in the hobby. It's an aspect that I really enjoy. And then, you know, then there's the friends that you make. So we make all these friends here, and it's really great. You know, you really want to talk to people about dolls, that you don't have to explain what these dolls are. You know, there's no explaining. No one's gonna think you're weird because you have these. You know, it's not the same with your friends that you haven't, you know, you've had for 20 years that are outside of this hobby. So when I first started collecting the dolls, which was a year before I had my YouTube channel, I would post a few pictures on my personal Instagram. I had no doll account Instagram, and friends were tripping out, friends and family. I feel lucky in the sense that I have a very accepting family. I have never been made to feel like, by anyone in this family, in my family, like, what are you doing? Why are you spending your money on that? No one has ever judged me for the money that I spend on my dolls. No one. And I guess that's a testament to the fact that, you know, I basically have my finances in order. So, but I've never been judged by the money that I spend on my hobby, and not by anybody in my family or my friends. My friends even less, because I'm not going to hear it from them anyway. But the friends that I had that were outside the doll hobby were creepily curious, I guess. I had a few very positive, you know, reactions. I have a friend who sent me a private message, and the private message had nothing to do with what are these things, or why are you doing this, or what's going on, you know, because I had a few people that were like, oh, what's happening, you know. And then I had one friend who had a wonderful reaction to it, and basically just all she messaged me was, hey, I found this video, and it was like a video of like some Reborn dolls thing, and she's like, have you seen this? I thought you might enjoy this. So she came from a place of, I love you, you're my friend, and although I'm not interested in that your hobby, I love you enough to want to share I saw something that made me think about you, so I wanted to share it with you. And that was such a glorious moment for me. It instilled so much confidence in me in the hobby, and made me feel like, okay, you know what, my friends, all of them, are aware of the hobby. And most of them choose just not to say anything, and they still talk to me anyway and still want to hang out anyway. Some of them have been taken aback and gone like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But they've also, I think, have gotten used to the fact that I'm collecting these dolls. And my family just overall 100% have always been like supportive and like the dolls. My brother always says he always cringes when he sees them. But then he also says, oh, well, that one looks real. That one looks very real. So, you know, he's not into the Reborn dolls, but he gets it. He understands it. And then again, from a place of he loves me and something that he saw reminded him of me and he wanted to share it with me, he had ran into some people, like he was taking his kids to have like professional photos done, and the person had brought up, for somehow the conversation of Reborn dolls came up. I think the photographer had brought the subject up, and he said, oh, my sister collects Reborn dolls. And then he was so excited to tell me that there was somebody else nearby that collected the Reborn dolls too, or knew of Reborn dolls. So it's such a nice feeling when you know that you have family that is not bothered by your hobby, you know. But I just feel lucky because I know not everybody has that situation. So, but I do feel lucky that I have a supportive family and a supportive, loving family and friends. So that's, you know, the comparison between my friends in the dolly world that no explanations needed, they get it, and then my friends outside. So I thought that was something interesting. I had been seeing it kind of circulating in the community, people kind of talking about their friends, you know, and their friends just finding out about the hobby. I experienced that, like I said, at the beginning of I'm going to brush her hair, at the beginning of my hobby on YouTube, because I've talked about it before. It was like 6 months into it. I talked about a negative reaction that I had to one. I took it to heart because I really cared about this friend, and they called my dolls creepy, so I took it to heart. But no one has ever like persecuted me for it or made me feel like what I'm doing is wrong. So I feel really lucky. Let me just get that little fluffy chick. I always say this, but she reminds me of a little fluffy chick. I love her little fluffy hair. And there she is. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to share like little musings and what I've been thinking about as far as how I'm enjoying this hobby on YouTube. I'm enjoying this hobby on Instagram. I love Instagram. Instagram is fun because you get to post the pictures. YouTube is fun also because when you post a video and you get interaction with people, it makes all the time that you spent making a video worthwhile, all the time and carefulness that you took, you know, taking a picture worthwhile. So that positive feedback, I don't always get to comment back on people, what they leave me. The same thing with my pictures, and I don't always comment on everybody's photos, but I definitely do give some love I give love out there for the photos. And I have been watching videos more than I have before. I listen to a lot of videos in my car, and when I get a chance, I do comment. Or there's some that I definitely want to go back to, and I save it somewhere, like in my liked videos, I save it. So I'm reminded to go back there because I was like, oh, I have to say something about that. So, but there she is. I hope you guys like her romper. I really love this on her. She looks so cute. Let me get her position just so. Here she is. So yeah, this is preemie size. It looked big when I was looking at it without her wearing it, but it fits her rather nice. I love it. So that's all I have for you guys today. I meant to show this little 1 ounce bottle as well, but. And I know you have a lot of choices when it comes to Reborn doll channels, and I'd like to thank you guys for always coming back here, subscribing, liking, commenting. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. And then this one right here, I just changed her last week, and I really wanted to see her in this. This I got from Etsy. It is so super cute. It is a sleeper, a preemie size sleeper, and the mittens, it has like built-in scratch mittens. Isn't that cute? And I love all things celestial. I love the stars, the moons. You guys have probably seen me do this this motif with my boys' outfits as well. I just love celestial themes. I'm going to bring this up close so you guys can see how cute that is. I think this is like very gender neutral. Super duper gender neutral. And we're going to get her into something summery.